This is Port Macquarie, and just north of Port Macquarie is the venue for the MasterCraft Headzone Australian Open 2012 Tournament Skiing Championships, and this is the purpose-built Stony Park on the mid-north coast of New South Wales, where some of the world's best skiers have gathered to compete in tricks, slalom and also the jump event. We have competitors from Germany, from the United States and from Great Britain, and a very big contingent from Australia. We're looking at the Chelsea Scott here from Adelaide in South Australia, and that was her first run of the tricks. This is young Bianca Mulak, who also scored 7,220 points. And now here is Tim Bradstreet, and joining us is Jason Stone. And Tim really racked up a great score here, Jason.
Yeah, really exciting to see Tim Bradstreet on the water here. Two toe-ache line back-to-backs there. Just unfortunately not getting enough rope in and going down early on that last trick of his. Coming back in, ski line back-to-back. Moving into another ski line back out, and it was moved a sequence of flips now. Back-to-back flip, coming in for the reverse. Incredibly hard tricks to start off with. Straight into a back landing. Into a reverse back landing. A full front-to-front Mobius, so unfortunately just going down and popping the handle there. But as you'll see here, he's going to do a full 360 handle pass whilst doing the somersault. So incredibly hard trick, but unfortunately just not getting away with it.
On his first trick run, 7,960 points. And this is young Josh Bryant, a very, very strong competitor.
Yeah, Josh is an Australian sensation here. Wrapping up into a toe-ache line 5 back going out. So incredibly hard again. Toe-ache line back-to-back. And the reverse to it, so these toe step sequences, really piling them on here. Toe line back going out, bounce to the front, gets a couple little toe slides in just to finish off that run. You'll see him here, second run, beautiful big air on these back-to-back flips. He'll do a full sequence of probably about 5 or 6 flips here in reverse back landing. Super clean, makes him look really easy here. Right around into a ski line O. Wake 5 back going out. Really starting to get into these tricks now. Ski line back.
Each competitor only has 20 seconds to complete their run, and that was a very, very good run there by Josh Bryant.
Oh, he's just thrown a full 540 Mobius flip. There's only a few people in the world can actually do that trick, and Josh has just thrown it out there at the end of his run for a bit of fun. Another flip without a wake either.
And 10,120 points, and we're just having a look at some of his manoeuvres here. The great strength, the great upper body strength that Josh gets him that high.
Yeah, and fantastic to see. First time Josh has ever gone over 10,000 points.
Joel Wing, one of the legendary competitors in Australian water skiing.
Yeah, you see Joel here really starting to motor through these toe tricks. Again, stepping over the full toe-ache line sequences here. You'll see all these top trickers doing these toe-ache line tricks. And Joel's super fast at them. Really makes that look like a nice smooth run.
Having a look at the hand pass now from Joel Wing, one of his strengths.
Yeah, starts with the ski line, straight into a front flip. First time for anyone of them doing that. Reverse back landing reverse. Again, staying nice and close to the wake there, really piling all these somersault tricks in. Full handle pass, unfortunately, same trick as seen Timmy Bradstreet just go down on earlier on, but unfortunately just not getting enough to get that handle.
9,640 points there. Now here's a man in world class, Jimmy Seamer from the United States.
Yeah, former world record holder in tricks here. And what you'll see, Jimmy really motoring through these tricks, and what separates these guys is how fast from trick to trick they can go. They need to get as many tricks in first, in a 20-second run each way. So again, going into their toe-ache line sequences, yeah, just pulling off that last toe-ache line back-to-back. Great to see.
Jimmy Seamer very, very strong. And one of the things that we looked at, Jace, how quickly he gets through his tricks.
Yeah, you can see how fast and strong he is there. Not wasting any time. He's going to go straight into these, straight into again, flip back-to-back reverse, staying nice and tight to the wake. Ski line 5, first time over the line there. Ski line 5 front going out. Again, just super hard tricks here. Big scoring runs. Nice and close, front flip. Into reverse back landing, right on the edge of that wake, reverse back landing again, straight into a back to front, couple of back-to-backs there. That's a great solid run.
A very, very good performance there by Jimmy Seamers, and I just love that front flip.
Yeah, really exciting to see Jimmy going into this sequence here, right around, super clean, big air into that reverse back landing.
All right, the final results of the trick event at the MasterCraft Headzone Australian Open. Jimmy Seamers from the United States, Josh Bryant from Australia, Joel Wing from Australia, Timmy Bradstreet, Bianca Mulak and Chelsea Scott. Here's Jimmy Seamers.
First time at this tournament in particular, but it's always good to take a title, I guess, even though I stole it from young Josh Bryant, who I coach. So I guess the Master still wins.
Time for the slalom final, and this is Brooks Wilson from the United States. Jason Stone, take us through the concept of the slalom.
Yeah, well, you'll see the 6 turn buoys out there. You need to complete the full 6 buoys, and then the boat will stop at the end, shorten the rope to the next colour, which makes it physically harder each time to reach the buoys. So whoever runs the most amount of turn buoys on the shortest line length is crowned the winner. Now,
at the moment, Brooks Wilson, that was the 12-metre pass, and he'll be coming at 11.25. Having a look at his style, very, very comfortable pass at 12 metres.
Yeah, super smooth skier is Brooks. You see him out there, tight line off 1, really opens up here, beautiful reach out around 2, right on the back side of it. And again, making this look effortless. He's just really cruising through this and setting himself up for these next harder line lengths.
Well, this is a little bit harder, 11.25. But given that last pass, you would think he would run this and run it comfortably. Around 1, nice and smooth around 1. Still standing up, plenty of time at 2. Has 3 in his sights, has 3 in the pocket. 4, making it look very, very easy indeed. 5, he'll run this without a shadow of a doubt. Gets there, pulls hard, and the handle has come out of his grip, and that is absolute disappointment there for Brooks Wilson.
Oh, unbelievable. You can see him just punching the water there. He knew he had that in the bag too. You can see him here, he just really whips himself out around there, and just unfortunately sort of leant back, getting ready to hang on to that line length of the pull of the line, and unfortunately popping the handle right at the exit gates.
And he's not happy, the young lad from the United States. And now, after that disappointment, he can look forward to Moomba in a couple of weeks. This is the local lass, back home from Canada. This is Karina Nowlan. She's starting on the 11.25 metre line, and this is the battle of the sexes, hence the reason that she is mixing it with the men today, and this is one of the best slalom skiers in the world.
Yeah, Karina, former world record holder and hometown girl here. Karina will get receive a 1-buoy handicap advantage. So whatever the guys ski, she's 1 buoy added, but still not 1 buoy is not much in the big picture here. And she's out there, tight line out of 4 there, opens up, super technically strong skier. You won't see better position, body position and technique than that in the world, and now out around 6, out through the exit gates.
That must be the expert coaching she's received over the years.
Yeah, I like to see her winning all these championships, and yeah, great ambassador for Stony Park is Karina.
10.75 metre line. This gets a little bit harder. She was late coming out of 1 and passes up on the inside of 2, so she's going to have to settle there with that result, and she's not happy, and very, very disappointing. 38 buoys.
Yeah, it's still a solid score. The guys got to get out and chase that now, and unfortunately she would have liked to get deeper into that line, but 1 buoy on the 10.75 metres, still fantastic skiing.
From the United States, this is Austin Abel. He is 6'8" in the old scale and is really built for the slalom.
Yeah, Austin's a giant. He's an absolute powerhouse out there on the water. You can just see the strength of him and the size of him out there, just really pulling this MasterCraft around like it's a little toy.
So that was the 12-metre pass. Austin Abel, very, very good strength, and that 6'8" really does give him an advantage.
Yeah, he's like I said, the lot shorter that line length gets, the physically harder it is. You have to stretch and use your body to actually get out around the turn buoys, and this is what you're seeing Austin do right now, is use that 6'8" frame of his to get out around them turn buoys.
All right, here it is, the 11.25 metre pass for Austin Abel from the United States at Stony Park, just north of Port Macquarie. Out of 1 nicely, around 2, looks good there, was fractionally late. Now he's a little bit later, round 4, has to pull hard, nearly broached there on 4, in trouble on 5, and he's not going to get around 6. That was set up a little bit earlier when he was late coming out of 3, got 4, then he kind of crunched over as we have a look at the replay.
Yeah, you see him break forward there at 2 ball, and he knew he had to really work hard here. Snaps it around, big turn, drops ahead, and he's working. He's really trying to get himself out around 6 ball, but unfortunately he knew he couldn't get there.
This is the slalom event at the Australian Open Water Ski Championships for 2012. On the water from the United States is Brian Detrick, and he is starting on the 12-metre line. Another very powerful skier.
Yeah, super aggressive Brian is. You're watching him just really work straight off the buoy there, nice and hard. And you can see him really gritting his teeth there. He's out nice and early around 3, and yeah, making his pass look nice and smooth. We'll see him come back in, hopefully, yep, on the 11-metre line.
And Jason, we probably should point out to our viewers here that the boat is at a constant speed.
Yeah, GPS controlled. The boat does a speed of 36 miles an hour or 58 Ks, and it's actually timed from end to end, so to make sure everyone gets exactly the same.
11.25 metres from Brian Detrick from the United States. No one has run this pass so far. Nicely around 1. They're still chasing Karina Nowlan. Round 3, got a little bit of slack rope, has to regroup. Gets back on track on 4. Around 5, more slack rope on 6. No, but he's there. Oh, and he's done it again. Fair dinkum, that's the second time we've seen it today. And the rope coming out of the hands of Brian Detrick, and that's his day done.
Yeah, that's the pressure of the finals right here. Again, so far, you see him right there, just leaning back, getting ready to hang on to that pull, and just right, you could call that the finish line, and it's just slipped out of his hands. So he's only, he was only a couple of boys behind Karina Nowlan there, really chasing, wanting to get through that pass and chase into the next 10.75 metre line.
35.5 boys for Brian Detrick. Karina Nowlan, the leader with 38. This is Joel Wing from Australia. Now this is his 12-metre pass.
Yeah, Joel's super aggressive skier here, and he's been slaloming so well throughout the weekend. Around 3 boy, again, nice and smooth, hips to the handle, arms relaxed, making it, look nice and easy out there. And he'll come around 6 ball, successful pass. They'll go down the end, shorten that rope, bring it back on the 11.25 metre line.
Probably one of the better passes we've seen today.
Yeah, Joel's a real technician out there on the slalom ski, and he's been skiing deep into 10.75 throughout the preliminary rounds and given it a real good nudge here.
Now this is Joel Wing on the 11.25. Again, no one has run this pass so far today. Round 1 has 2 nicely. Over to 3, looking very, very comfortable. Great pictures from the MasterCraft boat. Oh, little broach there on 4. Now he's in strife around 5, and he just couldn't regather. Made the little blue on boy number 4, and then just couldn't recover coming around 5.
Yeah, you just see him break forward there. Did well to hang on through the wakes there. Spins around 5, and unfortunately just comes short again.
34.5 boys for Joel Wing. They're still chasing Karina Nowlan's 38 boys. And from Australia, this is Nicholas Adams, the pace setter in round 1.
Yeah, Nick's been last off the top scorer all through the weekend. Coming in here with this 12-metre line, nice and early out through 4. Heads out around 5, super smooth, nice and relaxed. Waiting for 6, out to the exit gates.
That was ridiculously easy from Nicholas Adams.
Yeah, he definitely means business out here in the finals today. And you can see the grit in his teeth there, expression on his face. He really wants this title.
So Nick Adams now coming back for his next pass. Through the gates very, very well. It's so important to set up the exit to the gates for your whole pass here of the 6 boys. Around 3, has 4, looking very, very comfortable. Has 5, over to 6, runs the pass very, very easily indeed. That score of 38 boys from Karina Nowlan now under serious threat.
Yeah, it's come right down to the final call here. If he can get around, get a piece of 2 ball, he's going to have this victory. You'll see him here come through the wakes here. He even has a little hesitation out here in the 5 because he knows he's got to get to 6. We're trying to be a little bit cautious, but wanted to make sure he definitely got there.
Nick Adams only needs 2 boys to win the Australian Open Slalom Championships. Here he is, around 1. Oh, a little bit late coming out of 1. Around 2, he's in strife, he's down. Now it'll be interesting to see whether the judges give him a full boy here. Did he get back to the centre of the wake, or is it only a half and he misses out?
Oh, wow, look at this. Talk about exciting. He actually hangs on the handle off 1 there, swings out around 2, and starts to lean back a little bit on 2, and he tried to get prepared to hang on to that handle. Unfortunately, I think he's gone down for the first wake.
Well, he's missed out by half a boy in the overall results, and it's a local victory. Karina Nowlan with 38 boys, Nick Adams with 37.5. Brian Detrick fills out the podium on 35.5.
Any of us in the finals, you know, it was come down to 1.5 boys between 6 places. So any of us could have taken it out, and it just happened that one of the girls did. So I don't know if all the boys are happy, but it's the way it is, I guess, hey?
One of of the most anticipated events of the 2012 MasterCraft Headzone Australian Open is the jumps final. This is Josh Lauder from Australia, and he's chasing some pretty big jumps. Joel Wing, 55.8 on the board already. Aaron Baldwin has 53.2. They're the pace setters. Josh Lauder, oh, he's all over the place. Lost the handle, never hit the jump correctly in the first place, and that is an horrendous crash here for Josh Lauder. What went wrong here, Jason Stone?
Oh, geez, I tell you what, he was late right from the start of the turn here. You'll see here in the replay, right on, lost control of his right ski into the base and actually does a full splits on the ramp and lets go of the handle because he knew he just physically wasn't going to be able to get onto the ramp properly. So, huge crash. You watch right here, you see his right ski start to flap around. He's lost the handle and has gone catapulting through the air, but a super tough competitor is Josh.
How much water between him and the bottom of Stony Park?
I was only about 5 to 6 foot there, but enough for him to bounce right off the top of it.
This is Chelsea Scott from Adelaide, a fine young competitor, has represented Australia at 5 World Championships, and she qualified for the final with a massive jump. And that's not going to be enough, though, to trouble our leaders at this particular stage as we have a look at the replay.
Yeah, it's really good edge into the bottom there. Good spring off the top, but just unfortunately run out a bit of speed and glide in the air.
Third and final jump now for Chelsea Scott from Adelaide. She is chasing the 55.8 metres from Joel Wing, set earlier this afternoon, and unfortunately that's not going to be good enough for Chelsea, and she finishes with a jump of 51 points.
But on the water, Timmy Bradstreet.
Now this is the absolute favourite for this particular event. This is his first jump. He jumped 62.2 in the first round. This is his first jump here, and you can see the elevation, the glide through the air. That's past the 60-metre green buoy. This is a massive jump for Timmy Bradstreet.
Yeah, Timmy, silver medalist at the last World Titles. You see right there, 66.5 metres, really getting out down the lake there.
Have a look how late he gets to make his double cut. Now he double cuts for the ramp, chasing 66.5. Great elevation, that's further. That is a sensational jump there from Timmy Bradstreet.
Yeah, you'll see here, right on the corner there, barely gets on, huge lift. He banks out a little bit, so not quite getting as much float in the air, but right in that same hole, 66.5.
66.5, third and final jump now for Timmy Bradstreet. Has 66.5 on the board, lifts. Now he's gone further, and have a look at this, the fist pumps up, Timmy Bradstreet, 66.5, that's downtown.
That is, look at the elevation he's got right here, presses out right over the top of his skis. He knows this is big by that extra float. 67.5, that's straight into first place, Timmy Bradstreet.
And he's a very, very happy chappy, the young bloke from Lake Macquarie. That is a magnificent jump. Now this is Jimmy Seamers from the United States. There must be something with all black colours.
Yeah, this is going to get really exciting, quite interesting here. Jimmy, former world jump champion, former world record holder. Jimmy has a jump personal best in excess of 70.1 metres. So see how late he's right here. He's really cranking on them skis to get to the ramp in time. They really take that whip onto the ramp as the boat does a constant speed, and it's up to the skier to really whip onto the jump and get themselves out over that winning distance.
59 metres, he wouldn't be happy with that. He's chasing Timmy Bradstreet, 67.5, better speed at the ramp and better air, and that's out there. That's well over the 60 metres.
Yeah, he had a look back at the jump there at the ramp, and he knew he got one off there. Still not quite as elevated as Tim's jump, but that's right in around the same hole. Geez, that's getting close, 63.1 metres.
So Jimmy Seamers, third and final jump now, leaves it very, very late for his double cut. Way down past the reeds, cuts hard for the ramp now, needs 67.6 to take the lead. That won't do it. Shakes his head, throws his hand around. He knows that he hasn't got Timmy Bradstreet, 67.5, but a great effort from the lad from the United States.
Yeah, great jumping, consistent jumping there, and right down to that final jump to see if he was going to be crowned the Australian Open champion.
So Jimmy Seamers from the United States, just a shrug of the shoulders, beaten by a better man today, and there's the final results. Timmy Bradstreet from Lake Macquarie in Australia, 67.5 metres. Jimmy Seamers from the United States, and rounding out the podium, Joel Wing from Australia, 55.8.
Oh, you know, I mean, I've been doing a lot of training lately, been progressing really well, and yeah, I mean, I just got one out there. I wouldn't say I was expecting it, but, you know, I got one together on the day.
We've had a fantastic championship, the 2012 MasterCraft Headzone Australian Open. Thank you very much to Jason Stone and Stony Park. A fantastic championship. We hope you enjoyed all the action from Stony Park.
Digital post-production.